Do you ever feel like you're not getting ahead financially? You're able to pay everything on time, but you still worry about money. Well, you're not alone, and don't worry about it. Because there are signs that you are actually doing way better than you actually think you are. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 signs that you are actually doing well with your money than you think you actually are. First sign, you're disciplined. In a way. So, the word discipline throws off a lot of people. In fact, it does for me as well. So, financially disciplined means you actually have preset percentages on how you're going to allocate your active as well as your variable income into investments, savings for rainy days, kids, retirement, and so on and so forth. But we are not going there. And that's exactly why I said in a way. If you earn a little bit of extra money, you don't immediately spend it. You understand that the money earned expectedly or unexpectedly has to be kept for a better opportunity. And you avoid the shiny object syndrome of getting the next new thing. You know, the next new iPhone, the next new Samsung watch, the new shoes that comes out, the watch, or whatever that could be. This is a great sign that you have a great mindset and discipline. So while I said don't buy the next shiny object, if the need arises, you should. Let me explain. So let's say you have an iPhone 12 that's working perfectly fine. And just because iPhone 15 came out with all that wonderful features, you decide to go ahead to, why are you looking at me like that? No, I'm not going to upgrade. We spoke about this. Now back to the video. So let's just say, for example, your phone is broken. Why go for an older one when you can go for the latest model? As long as your need meets affordability, you can make an informed purchase. But what should not happen and why people often feel financially behind is because they start comparing. You go on social media, do a simple scroll, you start seeing some of your friends you went to school with, or some girl or some guy who's younger than you and who's doing far much more successful than you are, showing off their big house, their latest cars, their nice fancy watches, and then you go like, why? And there's no good that comes after that. So the problem is, if I drive a Tesla, and if everyone around me drives a Tesla, my emotions are not altered and I have no problems. But if I drive another car and someone else drives a Lambo or a Bugatti and then I start going like, it becomes a status battle. And there's just no way to win this. Because at any level that you reach, there's always someone who's going to be far higher than you are. So instead of comparing with others, you should be comparing your finances and happiness with your goals and your aspirations. Once you understand this, the comparison game ends with others and you start with your goals and aspirations. And with that, automatically you'll feel much better about yourself as well as your financial status. Second sign, you got it covered. You can pay your bills every month on time. As long as you are able to cover all of your regular costs and you're paying them on time, that's already a fantastic sign. In the US, 4 out of 10 adults struggle to pay a $400 unexpected expense. So if you are ahead paying your monthly bills on time, and hey, if you do have a little bit of money left over, you could start putting aside $20 to $50 for a start. And let's just say, even after paying off all of your regular costs, you still have some money left. Let's just say $20 to $50. You can now start talking about the next thing, which is savings and investments. Saving 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses is what's recommended, but it's a journey for many, and I understand that. As long as you are setting aside some money, even if it is small, tiny bits, it will all add up as time goes by. Third sign, how you look at debt. You pay off your credit cards every single month. You understand that carrying balances and paying high interest hurts your money situation. If you are able to pay your full monthly bill every single month, it means that you're spending within your limits and you understand how to manage your money. So in my early days, I took it as my credit card was an extension of how much I could spend. So if I was earning $2,500 and my credit card was $3,000 as a limit, I could actually spend $5,500. Which wasn't the case. Let's say you use a credit card to charge $300 because you've run out of cash. You are well aware that you are able to cover this $300 on your next month's salary. I ended up in a huge mess, so I'll be doing another video to share how I messed up and how I actually recovered from that. Fourth sign, investment, or at least considering to. So if you are setting aside 10 to 15%, which is the recommended amount, then you're doing far better than a lot of people. But even if it is not, and even if you're doing just 1 to 5%, I would argue that you're already far better than a lot of people. In the UK, 16 million adults have less than £100 in their bank account. So any amount that you set aside already puts you far ahead. Fifth sign, you like watching financial content to educate yourself. Like this one. If this is the case, you should hit the subscribe button so more videos can reach you. How you do something is how you do everything. Watching tiny bits of financial content keeps you abreast on what's working and what's not. It makes you take action on financial planning, maybe let's say an expense tracker, or maybe looking at your investment portfolios, however big or however small. And I love this saying. Peter Drucker said, "What can't be measured can't be improved." So that's it. That was the 5 signs that you are doing financially all right. Steady saving and watching your expenses matters the most instead of comparing with others. Be proud of getting better with money. I will see you soon.